Welcome back, and it's all about the WACOMP Made-In-ECOWAS Exhibition. They were here last week, and they are back. Joining us in the studio, Alexander Dazawa is Director of Projects for GEPA, and we also have Joseph Yabua, the National Project Coordinator, Cluster and Networks Expert for Cassava, that is UNIDO. You were here last week,
yes,
and you're back again. So let's start with maybe from where we left off. Why this WACOMP exhibition? Let's start from there. Let's refresh the memories of our audience. Why this exhibition? What does it seek to achieve?
No, last week we were here, we said that the WACOMP is the acronym for the West Africa Competitive Program, which is an EU-funded program, which GEPA is implementing together with UNIDO. And essentially it is to focus attention on three value chains. When we say value chains, products, throughout their processing cycle. And we're talking about cosmetics, we're talking about cassava derivatives, and also processed fruits, as in the case of mangoes and pineapples and so forth and so on. Is to focus attention on these three products and showcase what Ghanaian companies are doing, their ingenuity, and to bring it to the fore, and eventually to lead to more exports in these products. So essentially, that's what we are trying to do through this exhibition.
Please, tell us a bit more about the WACOMP exhibition. What else can we look forward to?
Right. Before I go into talking about the exhibition, I think it's always good to highlight the fact that the WACOMP is the West Africa Competitiveness Program, and we use a 5 C's approach. The 5 C's approach.
Use the what? 5 C's.
5 C's approach.
Right.
I'm just going to go through that quickly. So first of all, we talk about compete, and by compete, we support the SMEs to be able to improve the work. So at the end of the day, if the quality of what they're doing is not really up to par, then the products will not go anywhere. Secondly, the other C is connecting to markets. So we connect them to market with local markets, international markets. So we organize such fairs like the West Africa Fair, but there are also other international fairs that we actually send some of these SMEs to, so that they can get connected to the market. Then we also support them to improve the quality of their products, and that's the third C, which is conformity to standards. Every market has its standards, and therefore the products that we send out must be able to conform to those standards. And then in addition to this, we have credits. We have another credit. We connect them to financial resources, whether they are grants, loans. We have an in-house, let me call it a grant, but we call it a matching scheme, where we support the SMEs to essentially address challenges that they have within their clusters. Finally, we have the coordinate, which is supporting the institutions that help the SMEs to be able to improve on the expertise, so that they can better support the SMEs. So having done all these, it's very important to then bring the SMEs out to be able to also showcase what they have. So this fair is really an opportunity to showcase and to also invite the public to come and see the products that are available. There are other SMEs coming from other West African countries, so it's an opportunity for the Ghanaian SMEs to see what is out there in West Africa, because WACOMP is a West African program, and then also for the consumers to come and see what's there. So these are some of the reasons why we're doing that, and for us, as a country, is also helpful that the SMEs that have been supported get the opportunity to show what they have. Yeah.
Right. For you, Alex, let's look at the three thematic areas: cosmetics, cassava, processed fruits. Why those ones? Why those ones for WACOMP?
Well, I think, if I recall, last week I was saying that the three products cut across West Africa. Because if you look at cassava, it's the mainstay in all our 15 West African countries. So it is to leverage our strength in the product area to be able to improve, as Joseph was saying, on quality. Very important. And cassava, we have not really maximized the potential. You and I know that we use it mainly for food, for fufu and so forth and so on. But it also has big industrial potential. So the focus is on looking at the West African region as a sourcing area for cassava. either internally or externally, and to add value to it and export. If you talk about
we are creating a
cosmetics,
sort of one-stop shop.
for all West Africa, exactly.
West Africa.
And cosmetics is a growing area. Again, all over West Africa, Côte d'Ivoire is doing very good, in Togo is doing very good. Ghana is an emerging force in cosmetics. So also in all the other neighboring countries. So it's obvious that we concentrate efforts on this. And if we do it well, we can also access the European market. Remember, the West Africa Competitiveness Program, it's a response to our signing of the Economic Partnership Agreement with the EU, under which we have some preferential access to the EU market. And in order for us to be competitively positioned to access European Union markets, the program essentially was to upgrade our capacity. So cosmetics is an emerging area, and I also said that it is a good area for our women, young women businesses that are growing very progressively and exponentially. So obviously that is also one of the main factors why we are focusing attention on cosmetics. And of course fruits, you all know that again West Africa as a tropical zone is well placed to improve on its fruit systems. So really, that's the reason why out of the whole lot of products, the concentration is on these three.
Briefly.
Yeah, so I just want to add a little bit to it, just to bring it home. So if you take cassava, for instance, cassava is the most grown crop in Ghana. And is also the highest contributor to Ghana's agricultural GDP, 22% of Ghana's agricultural GDP. So what it means is also that it creates a lot of jobs. So almost every farmer in Ghana grows cassava. In Ghana, except the two northern regions, or let's say the upper northern regions, that's upper east, upper west, every other region, every region produces cassava. Every farmer. So it's really a crop that has a great potential. There are also, these days, in fact, it's the most processed agri product in Ghana. And also there are a very wide variety of products that we have. Just recently we went to Egypt, we were promoting high quality cassava flour as a composite for bread, because Egypt consumes a lot of bread. And that's just one aspect of it, but there are so many products that we get out of cassava, except aside the local consumption.
Okay, so very quickly on this, gentlemen, I'll split it into how many exhibitors are coming, what are the processes involved for registration? I'll start with you, Alex.
Okay, we expect not less than 100. Our target is 100 plus. Okay. And now, at this stage the event is about 10 days away. And already it's been almost like oversubscribed because we have a lot of interest.
Wow.
So this is just to inform our exhibitors, potential, those that still are interested but have not yet registered, to do so as soon as possible, because we are going to close the registration portal. And the process is that you just go to wacompghana.org.
WACOMPghana.org.
Yes, okay. That is the website. And then you can register. The fee is 500 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Moderately priced, because it's essentially to promote the sector. So once you are done and you make your payment, you are duly registered. And then we can move it from there. So we are contacting all the exhibitors to inform them duly. And from next week, all the operations will be ready towards a full launch on the 29th.
Mr. Yeboah, you have the final word.
Yeah, so
20 seconds.
Yeah, so my final word is that this is a great opportunity for the SMEs to come and show what they have, to come and meet buyers, but also for Ghanaians, it's a great opportunity to come and see what we have on offer. As I was mentioning, there are so many products, from chutney, from the fruit sector, to fortified cassava products, to cosmetic products. So this is an opportunity to see what we have in Ghana. And these are quality products because they've gone through a lot of processes over the last 3-4 years to be able to get here. So come, as we used to say, come one, come all. Register, and also for all Ghanaians, please participate in the event. It's going to be, something very, very good. It's actually going to also help generally. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Just before we go, let me just put out the telephone numbers again for benefit of our listeners. 024 342 5872. 024 342 5872. Or 054 751 33 and 73.
Thank you so much. You just heard Alexander Dadzwa, Director of Projects with GEPA, and of course, we also had in the studio Joseph Yeboah, National Project Coordinator, Cluster and Networks Expert for Cassava with UNIDO. And it's all about the WACOMP Made-In-ECOWAS Exhibition. You should be a part of it.